about Roland, and no matter how big the film is, it never seems out of you have this idea, at least on a disaster movie or a big epic movie, that the director is out there screaming action, and just really sort of like a hype man. And he's the complete opposite. He's very cool and casual, and it'll be fine, and this is what will happen, and be like this but cooler. And he's German. That's my German accent. So he's very nothing ever seems too big or outlandish, or he never seems out of his depth. He's always knows what he wants in with the scope of the movie, and I think that helps him to make really strong choices, because nothing is ever off limits. He's just like, let's go for it. And so he has a real confidence and focus in his filmmaking, which is, well, he should. So which is why it's an easy yes to come and say, I'm in. No, because that's what you sign up for. This is an original story and a massive movie, and they don't make these kinds of movies a lot. And so when you get the chance to do it, you embrace it, and yeah. it we're all fortunate to be able to do it. One, you're just happy to be shot in the middle of the pandemic, so you're happy to be working with nice people that are passionate about what they do. And you can't really, it's like kind of doing a horror movie in the same way. Like, you can't get caught up in I don't know if this would happen. Like, if you're there, then you're in the wrong movie. You want to start small with this kernel of truth, and then you in the character driven story, and you reel the audience in with your relationship. And then once you establish your characters and what you're going through as a character, you can go anywhere, and the audience is with you for the ride. Physically, two scenes. I would probably say there's a scene where we get flooded, and the water rushing in, which you can't you dump over a giant tank full of water. You just have to kind of go along with it. You're not going to fight it, as anyone that's ever been in the ocean will attest to. So that was a little rough, because it certainly just banged us around, and they kind of baby proof all the corners and make sure that all the rocks are actually rubber and all the metal is covered in painted rubber. So it softens it a little, but we were thrown around quite a bit there. And then probably in the space suit, the big white suit that is clearly meant for space and not so much for Earth. Not as comfortable as you'd think. I mean, in theory, sure. I don't know. It's a little cart before the horse. You just want the movie to come out and be successful. And if people want it, I mean, he's got ideas for days. So I'm sure as long as if he wants me to be in it and we can figure it out, of course. I mean, I enjoy working with. It's my second movie with Roland, so I'm game for just about anything if it's new and interesting. And that's the thing about this movie, is it's when you have an original idea and a different kind of character than I usually play. For me, it's all about variety, versatility. That's what I always try to do with films. Yeah. Just try to pick something different.